Also an Aquarius here at Mystic Aquarium, and today is his first day that he actually got to go in the water with the sharks. So how was it?
Yep.
Tell me.
That was a great time, actually. Normally I do a lot of the dry sessions, so I'll stand here. This is actually Mariana's feeding station, and I'll actually be here just feeding her, having my hand over the water, petting her from here. But today, in preparation for our future moving of the sharks and everything else, we've decided it's time for me to start getting in the water, and I just had a great time today. I've been in the water in the past, just when we were setting up the tank, but being in the water feeding them is a whole different experience than being out here. I mean, it's one step closer to us swimming with the sharks and diving with them later on when they're in our new home, so I'm just so excited for that.
With Steve. Steve is an Aquarius who actually trains the sharks and the rays. You train them, okay? People would probably want to know, why don't they bite you?
That's a great question. And I have all 5 fingers.
To prove that they haven't.
All 5 fingers. No bite marks either. And no trainers have lost a finger yet. So it's really just knowing the animal, knowing their behavior. Also, they do have individual personalities, so they do react differently to the trainers or the feeders. So we just have to make sure that we know the animal, we know its behaviors and its characteristics prior to actually initiating the training or the teaching.
Find the cow-nosed stingray.
The cow-nosed rays are actually from North Carolina all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico and Florida. And they have an extensive migratory pattern, and they actually migrate in groups of 100 to even up to 1,000.
Do you feed them a day? Like, do you have like how many pounds?
We actually do calculate out the food. For the nurse sharks, they get about 3 to 5% of their body weight a week. So that runs about 300 grams of food a day. Also with the rays, they get about 150 to 300 grams of food a day as well, but they get fed multiple times a day. So they get fed twice a day, while the nurse sharks only once. The reason for that is because these guys are active swimmers and they're constantly swimming, high metabolism, so they need that food to actually have good swim pattern and energy. Here we go.
Come here.
There you go. And you see those 2 little lobes dropping down there? Those are their subrostrum bilobes.
They're kind of like sucking the food. You can hear like a suck. They're kind of like sucking the food. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, that is wicked neat.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You like that, huh?
Good job.
Oh, you want another one?
See those holes in there? That's their spiracles.
We help preserve the marine environment. That would be the question.
Respect your beaches. Go out and pick up as much trash as you can along the coastline. And make sure, whenever you get, outside, make sure to bring a bag with you to pick up that garbage.
And then also to learn as much as you can about the marine environment. Again, you get to learn and appreciate it more when you get to learn about the environment in which you live in. Thank you so much, Steve. It's been a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm with Becky Giantonio. And Becky, what is your position here?
I'm the Assistant Director of Media and Public Relations here.
And can you tell me about the aquarium itself? Such as, tell me about the programs that the aquarium has if somebody wanted to come down.
Sure. Well, the aquarium has many different types of programs, both for the public and for educators and students. We do a bunch of educational programming, both here at the aquarium and also in classrooms. We have a whole group of traveling teachers that go to classrooms within a 45 to 50 mile radius of the aquarium, and they bring small sea creatures like crabs and snails and sometimes horseshoe crabs, those sort of smaller animals They bring them right into the classroom where kids can touch the animals and they get engaged in hands-on activities and really learn about sea life right in their classroom. So that's something we do through our education department. We also do a lot of events throughout the year that are both educational and sometimes just fun for the family. We do events around Halloween and Christmas. We also do a lot of conservation-focused events, like our Earth Day celebration, which is actually in April. And then in September, we do a National Estuaries Day celebration. And both of those are to really educate kids and adults alike on how they can protect our oceans. And then the following day, we actually do a beach cleanup where people can volunteer and come down with aquarium staff to clean up a local beach.
Wow, that's great. And if somebody wanted to take and get information about the aquarium itself, can we have like the website, address, and telephone number?
Absolutely. The best place to go is our website, which is mysticaquarium.org. You'll find information on our animals, our exhibits, our events, everything possible that you could want to know about this place. Our phone number is 860-572-5955.
Okay, and then what's the actual website? If I Google just Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut, then that will bring it up onto the site?
Absolutely. Or again, you can just go to www.mysticaquarium.org.
When was the aquarium established? How old is the aquarium?
We are actually in our 35th year this year.
Wow,
we opened in
excellent.
1973.
And then how many acres is it?
We're on an 18-acre campus, and that includes both our indoor exhibits as well as our many outdoor exhibits.
So it's great because on a beautiful day like today, you can go and actually get to enjoy the outside, seeing all the different exhibits. So how many exhibits are there total here?
We have more than 125 exhibits showing more than 12,000 species of animals.
That many?
Yes.
Other programs at the aquarium during the day, like if you came just to visit, not sign up for a program.
The different things that you can do here on a daily basis are we have sea lion shows throughout the day, usually 3 or 4 a day, and we'll have a schedule when you come in so you can plan around it. We do daily feedings with our belugas, our northern fur seals, our stellar sea lions, our penguins.
Oh, I can't wait to go and see all these animals. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much for telling us about the Mystic Aquarium. At Mystic Aquarium, you can also learn about penguins and actually watch them being fed, which is really fun. Hi, we're here with Sarah at the Mystic Aquarium. And Sarah, can you tell me what your title is here?
I'm senior trainer of pinnipeds and penguins, and pinnipeds is just a fancy way to say seals and sea lions.
And what do you do as part of training?
I'm responsible for the health care basically of all the animals. So we have to clean up for the animals, provide them a clean environment to live in, provide them with the proper diet and nutrition, make sure every animal is getting their proper diet and nutrition. And we do a lot of training with the animals because then we can teach them to behaviorally participate in their own health care. So when the veterinarians want to come and do a physical exam, the animals are trained to participate and help.
Awesome, that makes it so much easier.
Absolutely.
Now, before we talk about the penguins, I see a toy here, and why do we have that toy? What is it?
That's just sort of a banner on a little pole. We do put toys, or we call them enrichment, into the animal's environment. Just helps change their environment up. These animals out in the ocean would be exposed to a lot of different activities, different animals, predators, prey, and their lives would be very active. So here in an aquarium, they have top veterinary care. They don't have to worry about predators, but we want to be able to do things that will help change up their day a little bit. So just by adding different toys to their environment can help do that.
Like stimulate them.
Exactly.